Hey guys, us here.
Hi.
How's it going? Today we are going to be asking Kevin, my husband, 10 questions I want to know about him. So we'll go ahead and get started. Is there anything you want to say?
Hi. Please don't be upset.
Okay. Number one, what is your favorite animal and why?
You know, I love dogs. I know it's the generic answer, but dogs have always been my favorite. But cats have become a very close second. But most definitely, my favorite animals right now are Josie and Nermal. Our
But
kitties.
what's your
But
favorite animal and
a
why
dog.
though? But why? Why is a dog your
Dogs have
favorite?
always been just the love that dogs give. Have always just kind of been very close to my heart. They're very loyal. They're fun to be around. They're like my spirit animal.
All right, I accept that answer. Okay. So here, number two. If you could live anywhere besides the continental U.S., where would it be?
Someplace tropical that is close to where I can see snow, but not necessarily get it.
Okay. So
So
where is that?
actually, you know what? I think New Zealand sounds awesome.
Okay.
New Zealand sounds pretty awesome.
But why New Zealand specifically?
Because it's not Australia.
But Australia is amazing.
But New Zealand is like a little. Everyone I've ever met from New Zealand is just.
We have somebody that lives in this complex that's from New Zealand. She's amazing. But
But I
sorry.
also have a buddy from when I used to work at the camp. He was from New Zealand, and just everything I heard about it is it's one of those nations that's rarely ever on a map because they always
Okay.
forget it. So I'm not someone who likes to be the center of attention. So I think New Zealand would be a perfect place.
You're doing a good job, babe.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, so New Zealand. What's your favorite thing about being a teacher? Kevin's a teacher, by the way.
I love the fact that for the majority of the time, I don't feel like I work. I
Pretty fantastic.
rarely ever go to work not wanting to go to work. The reality is it just doesn't seem like work. It's something I absolutely love. I love being in
What
that
do you love
profession.
about teaching the most, though? I'm
Just
sorry,
getting
bonus
to share,
question.
just getting to share the parts of history that people don't really talk about, and just getting to see the mental the churn, the little hamster wheels
I
going in
gotcha.
the kids, and having them actually make those historical connections. That is the whole purpose of studying history to begin with. And
He's a government and American history
Yeah.
teacher.
but
Well,
yeah,
U.S.
I love
history.
that. I love that, actually being able to see the kids and know that there is hope for our future. Also blessed with very good kids.
Hey, that's a bonus. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Number 4. If you weren't a teacher, where at this point in your career would you be?
Does that include professor?
Yes, it includes professor.
Well, I wanted to study architecture. I wanted to study archaeology. I think the
Don't see
architect,
you in architecture.
the architect
I don't,
route.
Kevin.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry, I
architect
just
route
don't.
was really kind of what I was really kind of preparing myself for in high school, and the Lord saw fit to take me elsewhere, and I'm very thankful for the ride that He's blessed me with, because it brought me to you.
Gotcha. All right.
I know, Schmoopy.
He's being ridiculous. He's doing all the political answers right now. Okay, number 5. If you could take up an old or a new hobby, what would it be?
I would drum again. I miss drumming. I miss the exercise.
Look at this man over here.
I miss just the fact that I could zone out,
Yeah.
and I would just lose hours in the drum room, sitting there and just playing.
So why don't you do it again?
because I don't have a drum set.
What if I got you one of the like padded
Little
ones
pads?
with like headphones? Would that work?
Yep.
It'd still bother the neighbors.
It would still bother you. You'd be like, hit that thing.
But then again, his snoring and his chewing bothers me, so that's just me.
Chewing food, not I don't chew.
Yeah. All right, that was awkward. Let's go on to the next question. Number 6. What is your most favorite childhood memory?
Sorry for the delay.
He doesn't know, apparently. Or is there too many?
No, that's sad that it just doesn't pop out in my mind. No, I really enjoyed the fact that, and I say the fact that, I'm sorry.
No.
I say that way too often. I enjoyed growing up on Lake Michigan. We were able to head to the beach and just have
Okay.
beach days. I
Makes
grew
sense.
up in a very beautiful area.
It's gorgeous.
And we had the amusement park right down the street. So just
Michigan
being able to do
Adventure.
that on my dad's work would have their work picnics there, and getting to go to Michigan Adventure, Deer Park Funland. That was always one of those things that I really remember. But probably, no, I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
It was watching Return of the Jedi with Dad, and Mom was frustrated because she had to watch the Care Bears movie
It's
with
a good
Lissa.
movie. It's a good movie.
But
I
the
don't
other
care
thing
who
that I
you are,
really
it's still
remember
a good
about
movie.
that is the rainbow. When we got out of the movies and we were driving away, I don't know why I remember it, but there was just a rainbow, and it
That's
just kind
really
of solidified that day for me, because it's one of the memories that I have about that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's probably my
love
favorite
that.
one, because it's the one it's very vivid in my mind.
All right. Number 7. Who has been the most important mentor in your life?
Hands down, it is Mom.
Yeah.
Mom's been very much the catalyst for my love of learning, my love of reading.
I can understand that.
The one who's really kind of encouraged me, enabled me to really kind of just love learning.
She's a really good person. She was a
and-
librarian, and
And she's just, I really see her as being a very, very big, probably the most
she's been a big
influential.
proponent of your education.
I was very
and-
blessed to get a lot closer to my dad towards the end of his life, and realized how much like him I was too. And so really, I if you look at it this way, foundationally, it's always been Mom.
Yeah.
And I found my kindred spirit in my dad. Unfortunately, it took way too long for us to
His
figure
dad
that
was
out.
seriously like the
I'm very
cutest
blessed to
person
have had
on
them
the
both.
planet. Your dad, seriously, sweetest, cutest man on the planet. All right,
Sorry,
we'll move on from
yep.
the tough one.
Sorry.
Okay. Number 8. Do you think you would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Would I want to?
Well, do you think that you would survive a zombie
No, I
apocalypse?
have very few survival skills. I failed out of Boy Scouts, so
He's
because
being mean to
I really
himself,
hated the
seriously.
outdoors. So yeah, I don't think it would last very long. But
But I'd be with you more than likely, so I think that
I'd make it an
would
extra
probably...
week. I'd make it an extra week.
He doesn't realize how resourceful I am. People rely on me more than they realize.
Yep, truth talk. Hashtag.
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
Okay. This next one is probably the most important question of all of them. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Question number 9
Boxers.
is,
Oh, sorry.
how do you pronounce lukewarm? No, Kevin, seriously, how do you pronounce lukewarm?
I mean lukewarm.
You mean lukewarm?
It's lukewarm. Thanks, love.
Sorry, it was important. Everybody needs to know. It's not
You just said snap.
lukewarm.
Sorry.
It's lukewarm, guys. Just for the record, it's lukewarm. All right, number 10. Do you know how much I love you?
I do. And I'm
I know I put you on the
I'm very,
spot.
very blessed to have found the love of my life because you have absolutely completed
Aw,
who I am. And that's not just
Schmoopy.
schmoozing. It's, in all honesty, you're the best thing to have ever happened to me. And I mean that.
I love
I
you.
love you too. Sorry for the schmoopiness.
It was definitely schmoopy. All right, guys, that's been 10 questions that I wanted to know about my husband. I hope you guys will do some videos of like asking your spouse or your significant other, whoever they may be, 10 things you want to know about them. It might surprise you what you want to know about them. I've been surprised. All right, guys, we love you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's a phone call.